What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone having a great day. We got hit with a little false spring here and it started to snow again, so this might be unfortunate for us. But in the other case, that means we have a little bit more time to work on the cars. Alright, so you saw last video we were working on the Porsche. We finally got the transmission back in the Porsche and we were just missing that one bolt. Well, guess what? Cha-ching! New bolt is in, so I'm going to be able to throw that in the shifter linkage. I still have to wait to get a socket for the CV axles because my triple square stripped out last time. The bolt didn't, just the bit did. Really weird. So I am waiting for a new bit to come into the local auto parts store tomorrow. They ordered it for me. That being said, now we have the bolt to do this, so that's awesome. Next, you saw a couple of videos ago we were working on the brakes of the Dart. Well, last night we got this side put on. So this side is all set and ready to go. And now all we have left is this side. And all I have to do there is change one of the brake hoses because everything else is all good. So once we have that, we can get the Dart back in the ground. I can take a look at the rear brakes. Hopefully those are all good. And then we'll be all set with that. And then I'll be able to put fluid in the master cylinder, bleed that, and we will go from there. That being said, Dart behind me looking super shiny. Super shiny. Once we can get the Porsche done out of the garage, we can move the BMW in because I do have a trade possibly lined up. I'm not going to say it's a done deal, but it is possibly lined up for that car. Hopefully that goes through. If not, not a huge deal. There's plenty of cars out there. I can assure you that, and if not, if we sell it, make a decent profit on it, we'll be all right there. But I do want to do a trade-up challenge, like I said last video with that car. So I am pretty motivated to do that. So that all being said, let's get underneath this Porsche and put this bolt in. Hopefully I can tighten up the CV axles enough to see if each of them will rotate, because I just want to see if this thing will move. If it moves, if it runs, we'll be chilling. We can list this thing, maybe get something cool and trade, maybe sell it, but we have to get this bolt in first. So let's get after it. Boom, just like that. She's in. She's in. I was kind of scared about that, I'm not gonna lie, because the last time I did this, I thought I stripped that bolt completely out. I'll show you the other bolt in a second, and I thought I was a goner. So I'm so happy that that one went in. She is solid as can be. Put some Loctite on it so it won't come out. But yeah, she should be good to go now. Looks like it's going into gear pretty good. Let's see if we'll go back, yep. Sweet, all right, that's good. I know, you saw it for a second there. Yeah, that is completely stripped out. So that's not good. So I thought it was a goner. But thankfully, that one went in just fine. Dropped my water on the ground. So we're good to go. So now, I'm going to make sure that the other CV axle is at least snugged up a little bit so it's not going to have too much play. Then I'll turn this thing on and see if the rear wheel spin. And hopefully this thing will make my day. Alright, as we get in the car here, push the clutch in. As you can see, we have gears, my friends. Which is very, very nice. It feels a little bit better than it did before too. A little bit tighter. As you know, if any of you 944 owners know, these 944 transmissions don't feel the greatest to begin with. I know there is those conversions for the shifter linkage, that kind of help it. I don't have that. The Porsche is back, baby, come on! That's awesome. So now what I have to do, as it smells like gas in here, even though I haven't started for the last 30 seconds, I'm gonna change the fluid in this transmission, make sure everything is all good to go, and then I will be able to tighten up that CV axle tomorrow when I get that bit finally in from the hardware store, and then I will be able to put this back in the ground. So that is awesome. Big W's for that. And now, from one project to the other, out of the Dart brakes. Let's do it. Hey everyone, it's been a while. I got in the zone, didn't pick up the camera, but I got a lot of stuff done. So, got the other side done. I wasn't gonna take this whole drum brake assembly off, and then I looked at it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to anyway. So, here it is now, all done. I put the fresh wheel cylinder in, wasn't going to, decided to. All new brake line, so bingo, she's done. I wasn't going to, I was gonna try to cut corners. I'm glad I did because I took the brake cylinder out and the seals inside of it or whatever that hold it, we're cooked. So we are good now. So that's awesome. Tomorrow I have some grease So tomorrow I'm gonna be done for the night. I'll come back out and then I will grease the hubs. I still have to get those wheel studs out of that brake drum. So I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do that. But I should be able to get this thing back on the ground tomorrow if all things go right, hopefully. Also, the Porsche will be on the ground tomorrow, running and driving, hopefully. So we got that going for us. I'm gonna go inside right now, call for the night, but tomorrow we'll be back out here and we will get some more stuff done. Hopefully we can get those done. I'll take a look at the rears tomorrow, and then if those look good, if I don't have to change those, we're gonna move on to the interior. Actually, if those rear ones work, I may try to put this on the ground and try to put it in gear and see if it'll move. Because we need to find out if this transmission's good, because we haven't tested it at all. So that's gonna be the next thing. If this transmission's cooked, it's going out the window. I'm putting a manual in it. End of the day, that's what's gonna happen. Because I don't want to, if it's cooked, I'm not putting another automatic in it. That's stupid, because at some point in this car's life, it's gonna have a 4-speed in it anyway. So if this there's a tiny part of me that hope this transmission's cooked just so I have to put another one in. But I also don't want it to be cooked so I can drive it this summer. Anyway, I'm going inside, but I will see you guys in your time. It'll be 2 seconds. In my time, it'll be overnight. All right, peace. What is up, everyone? It is the next day. For you, it was a couple seconds. For me, it is almost 3 o'clock. Well, actually, it's past 3 o'clock. And I have everything done on the Porsche. I locked in, had to go do some stuff this morning. Got back, just changed all the fluids in the transmission. And now we have it on the jack. We're gonna take the jack stands out, lower this thing down, put it in reverse, back it back up into its spot, and then next week we can work on some other cars. So this will be the first time of it moving under its own power on this transmission. So let's lower this thing on the ground. Let's see how she does. Just like that, it goes in reverse. I tested it yesterday, wet and drive as you saw, so that is a huge, huge relief. So now the Porsche is pretty much set to go. So who knows when this car will leave? You guys will find out here coming soon. And my air compressor ruins the clip. Anyway, so I will let you guys know what happens to this car. I'm probably going to list this here soon, see what we can get out of it. Maybe we get some cool trade offers. Maybe we sell it. Who knows? Who knows? But all in all, she's dusty right now, but boy, she is a good looking rig. Very dusty, but good looking. Not as good looking as the Dart. So that being said, we got some stuff to do with the Dart. I don't know if I'll get to it right now. I do have basketball. It is Saturday. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna clean up around here from doing all the Porsche stuff, and then I will check in with you guys in a little bit. What is up, everyone? It is the next day. This morning, got the shop all cleaned up. I needed to do it. My OCD was going crazy. But now we have it all cleaned up. Got all this space, all this new room.
Should have been. Look at all this more space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
We got the Porsche all good to go, all set, done, listed. All right. So we're gonna see what we can get to this. We got the red interior for the BMW. A little sneak peek. So you'll see that in an upcoming video. We're doing a whole interior swap on that. We got the rest of it over here. That all has to be cleaned up. We got the Dart. The front brakes are done, except I do need to get new drums, or I'm trying to fix the drums that I currently have, because the one I tried to get the studs out and it bent the drum a little bit. So I'm trying to see what I can do with those to get the studs figured out. I do have the other one over here ready to go, so I am good to throw that one in whenever I get ready. But I can't get this thing back in the ground, unfortunately, because I need to get that other one figured out. So going forward for the rest of the day, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the seats out of the Dart and start prepping, sanding, and maybe shooting the floor with some sort of undercoating or a rust preventer, so that I can get that all figured out. Then we can get the interior all buttoned up. We can get the holes drilled for the new seats. And then we can get our sound deadening and our carpet. We can throw that down when the time comes, because I want to get that done before summer comes, because I like driving my cars with the carpet in it. All right, I don't want to have it bare floor. If I have to, that's all right, but I want to try to get that nailed down for the day. But that being said, got a lot of stuff going down right now in the background. I'm super excited for a lot of cool content to come. I hope you guys are excited too. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button down below. Smash that subscribe button. Help the boys out. Stay here for the content. We got a lot of stuff coming up, so stay tuned. As for the interior right now, we do have to trim this floor pan to get that all figured out. I have a friend who's gonna tack that in for me. And then the rest of the interior is just stripped right now. So I'm gonna pull these seats out here, get that all figured out, and then we can go from there. The interior right now is in pretty good shape. All my door cards are fine. All my dash is fine. As you can see, door cards are really nice. Dash is good, could use a little cleaning. It's definitely had some sun. But there's no bubbling, there's no cracking, and yeah, I just still don't know how I feel about these seats. If you guys are new and don't know the story behind these seats, these are actually seats out of a Mark something GTI Volkswagen that I actually picked up for free off the side of the road. They're really nice seats. They're nice. They have some bolstering on the side. They'll definitely hold you in. Don't know how I feel about the plaid and red inside this thing. Definitely not gonna stay, but they may be a decent option for the time being. I'm definitely gonna have to do some fabricating, trying to get these in. I'm gonna have to put some blocks or something in the back to raise the back up because they are sitting a little odd right now with how the floor concaves. I'm definitely gonna pick up a new set of seats moving forward, but they'll work for the beginning of the spring, if not into the summer. So that being said, let me pull these things out here and we can take a closer look at what the interior looks like. Okay, now that they're out, I take them both out of the driver's side because the door wouldn't open up enough. The table is blocking it on that side, so I had to take them both out the driver's side. Anyway, that being said, here is the interior, kind of. We got some broken bits from the new seats. That's all right. We got this extra floor pan I don't need because that floor is actually in decent shape. Take this out, throw this off to the side. Let me put that in the trunk for now. But here we are. You can see it's in pretty good shape. It's actually not bad. I may scrape it down a little bit more. Here's my door card for this side. I probably should have put that on before putting my new little handle on. Okay, but here she is. Not too bad. Definitely got to scrape it down a little bit more. There's some more of that glue that you get on these. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. The rust was really just on this driver's side. If you pick this up, you can see there's a hole there. I'm gonna cut that out. But that side's fine. I'm gonna sand that down with a wire wheel now that I have it a little bit more. And we'll get to work on here. All right, inside, let's get to work. All right, now that it's unbelievably dusty and smells terrible in here, we have this side all sanded down. As you can see here, definitely have some rust, some pitting, but she's pretty solid all the way around. So that's good deal. Like that. So now we just gotta vacuum the side out. There's all the seam sealer back here. I don't think I'm gonna, the seam sealers, they're in there pretty good. I got most of it out with my wire wheel. I'm not gonna do too much, I don't think, with it. It's fine. It's all fine. So that's where I'm going to finish up on this side. I'm gonna vacuum this all out. Then we'll hit the other side. Let's do it. Alright, as usual, I hit this side with a little rust reformer just because it's all bare metal. Don't want it to rust anymore. So I just hit it with a quick little top coat, and then that'll be good for right now. And then once that dries, I'll move on to the driver's side. Alright everyone, quick check-in. I have been in an absolute wild goose chase trying to find wheel studs for the driver's side of this car. If you're not familiar, I said it in a couple videos ago, this car actually has left-hand threads on this side, so it's the opposite of what it usually is on most cars. The 70 darts were the last year Mopar did this, so that's really unfortunate for me. So I've been trying to find wheel studs for this. The ones that I bought online, the spline on them wasn't big enough to fit in the hubs and the brake drum like assembly. So any of you Mopar guys, if you're watching this and you know where I can find these, let me know down below in the comments, because I was just up with my grandpa, who actually is the one who used to have one of these cars, and we were trying to find him. His car, when he had it back in the day, was already converted to a the studs were converted on it, so they were right hand. So that is unfortunate for me because I'm trying to find these. There's a couple of them I think I found, so I'm gonna try to nail it down. But Mopar guys, if you know where I can find these, let me know. Alright, both sides are coated. Went through before, I didn't video it. Went through, sanded it all down, prepped it, vacuumed it, hit it with a little prep. So that should be good. On that side, didn't go crazy, didn't go all the way up. It's gonna be covered by sound deadening carpet anyway. So it's not a huge deal. You're not gonna see any of this ever again. Everything's nice and coated, not gonna go in there because the fumes in there are unbelievable. So that is good. Now we can wait for that to dry. The other side is all good. You saw that before. It's all prepped. Shout out to Nolan for leaving this light here. Holy smokes, what a lifesaver this thing is. Making steady progress to now. Everything is a waiting game. We have on order a ton of a whole interior overhaul for this thing. We're talking sound deadening. We're talking carpet. Let me know what you guys think we should do in speakers in here. I think we should do some speakers that absolutely bump. I'm gonna start looking at some radios and stuff for this. Not right now, gotta get everything else figured out, right? But our next plan of attack, once the stuff for the brakes and stuff come in, we can get those figured out. Get this thing back in the ground, then we can see what's up with this transmission. That's gonna be the next big kicker. No idea what's this transmission. We first got it going, did have a little bit of a transmission fluid leak, so hopefully it's not that big of a deal. But then when we started it up the other day, there was no transmission fluid leak at all. So I don't know what the deal with that is. We'll find out here soon. Got to put some more transmission fluid in this once we get it back in the ground. Hopefully I can find the parts for those brake drums this week. Just those wheel studs. Again, if you guys know anything about those, down in the comments, please help a brother out. With that being said, we are making good progress on the Plum Crazy Dart. Man, this thing is pretty. Look how shiny. This angle right here, don't pay attention to the little rust in that back cab. We're gonna figure that out. Steady progress, which is exciting. Lots of work. Holy smokes, lots of work. That being said, I need to go order some parts for this thing so we can get this thing moving here soon. That is where I'm gonna end today's video, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. Probably something a little bit shorter. We finally got the Porsche figured out, and man, we're making good headway in the Dart. We got a lot of project stuff coming up, a lot of stuff in the background. We are approaching the spring season, going into summer, and it's going to be a heater of a spring and summer. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. All the boys are excited. So make sure to hit that like, subscribe button down below to keep up with your boys. You already know how we do. Hope everyone enjoyed today's video. We'll be back next week with who knows what we're going to do. It all changes. We can have a new car next week. You don't know. We got cars outside. We got to work out. We got to get stuff moving around here. Who knows? The Porsche may be here. It may not. We don't know. We do not know. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. Remember that, and we'll see you next week. Peace.